fixtures. Match week 10, 10th week of the Premiership. This is going to be quarter of the way there, over quarter of the way there.
Wow. Okay.
So, Leicester and Arsenal. 2-2.
That's a good point. I was gonna say a draw. That's a good show. 2-2. There's goals
2-2.
there, and Arsenal on a bit of a roll.
Leicester are vulnerable for the pace.
Agree.
Yeah, 2-2. Draw. I'd say draw. 2-2. Both teams happy.
Burnley, Brentford.
It's going to be a bit. Like, told you about your man Maxwell Cornet. Didn't he score last week for Burnley again?
Yeah.
Maybe away win 2-1 Brentford.
I think 1-1.
No. Okay. Liverpool and Brighton.
If we're going on form, I mean, Liverpool should beat bleeding Brighton.
3-0. 3-0.
Okay. I'm going to go 2-0.
Yeah, I don't think Brighton scored. Man City and Palace. Fucking hell.
4-1 to City.
I think Palace are type doing a Hort City. I don't know where the Zaha's back, but don't you?
Did he not come off the bench the other day, did he?
3-2 City. I think 3-2 to City. I think City are a little vulnerable at the back this year. Weirdly, I thought they would.
Yeah, but a lot of teams don't get that chance to attack them.
Brighton were against them last week, and Brighton were shite in front of the goal. You know.
Yeah, well, you called that last week. Fairness.
Yeah.
Newcastle Chelsea. 3-1 Chelsea.
Yeah, I don't see Newcastle doing a tap. 2-0 Chelsea. Watford, Southampton.
Fancy Watford. Ranieri another week.
2-0 Watford.
Yeah, fancy them.
Oh, Southampton.
After the Everton win, the Everton win, we just forgot that. It's like the other bleeding big result the last weekend was fucking Watford against Everton. Fairness. If you're a Watford fan, you're like, what the fuck? Southampton are too hot and cold for me. They can give you a game. They're just hot and cold.
They press though, and I don't think Watford like a press. I'll go 2-1 Southampton, just to be odd. I think Watford can play 1-2 games the same.
I'm going to go 2-1 Watford.
Spurs and Man U.
I think Spurs are going to be fucking go with the juggler here.
Harry Kane is so out of form that it's bad for this game for Spurs. Hard to judge Spurs.
This could be the perfect game for him.
If Kane was on form here, you go, Spurs going to batter this.
Yeah, but they still have Son. Yep. They still have Mora. They've paced a burn.
Bergwijn, if he's up to playing on form.
You know you're slow. Apart from Bissaka.
I watched a few Spurs against Newcastle, and like Newcastle were like United last week and all over the place, but Spurs didn't punish them all the time. And I think when you get chances against United, you have to punish them all the time. And they're going to get chances, and if you keep letting them off the hook, which I think Spurs might do. Okay, I'll go Spurs 2-1 probably. Not going to be a pretty game though. United might play 10 behind the ball to save face. You know?
Yeah, because they're away and they don't have the home fans baying them on.
Yeah, he might drop Ronaldo and play Cavani. If he does, then they might
Shocking
have a better
they don't
chance.
play Cavani, man. Shocking.
Yeah.
Cavani has a fucking super attitude.
Why don't they play Greenwood through the middle? It's fucking mad.
They didn't really. They didn't. I swear to God, they fell in love with the nostalgia. Cavani for them, I think, was the right old man to bring in terms of, because his attitude and his professionalism and his work rate is supposed to be all on point. 2-1 to Spurs.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 3-1. I think, and this.
Spurs to United?
No, to Spurs. I just think Spurs, if their forward line shows up, it'll destroy them. Now you could arguably say, well, if United forwards show up, but the thing is, United forward line won't run. Run as much as Spurs forward line.
The trouble is, there is how,
and Spurs are at home.
I don't know. And then their midfield is in Dombele at the minute. And
I think Spurs are kind of. You definitely see it's a work in progress. But I will say there's been some positives.
I think he's the manager. I don't think he's the manager to a rebuilding sort of manager. I think he's just to manage what it is and then do.
Yeah, he's steady Eddie type of thing. But they are kind of, you can see them recently starting to understand what the coach wants. You definitely see that. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be an amazing thing. But you definitely see little signs that are like, oh, okay. It doesn't mean they're going to win the league around. But it will say to me that they're very well capable of beating Man United. That's what I would say. Because I would argue Spurs coach is better coach than Ole. In fairness.
Yeah.
I mean,
just looking at a midfield there, Spurs. Højbjerg, I always forget about him. He's handy.
Son is a bleeding smash him. I feel so sorry for him. He deserves. Oh God, man. Norwich and Leeds. Leeds are missing players, and I didn't realise they were missing as much.
Missing loads. Yeah, they're missing Bamford's back though.
But I will say, if Norwich get a result here, fucking alarm bells for Leeds.
But Norwich are at home, and I don't know. Maybe this could be a ding dong. This could be the turn on if you're hungover on a Sunday and just watch and go, "Well, what's this?"
Yeah.
I fancy Leeds 3-1 or something.
Okay.
Norwich are just a fucking save.
I'll go 3-2 to Leeds. If they don't win that, if Norwich beat them, Leeds are in a relegation battle.
Yeah, I think so. But and I also say that if Norwich, I think at the same time, I think that Norwich are going down with the least points ever.
Fuck.
They look like they're going to get the next one at games obviously abominations.
Villa, West Ham. Villa doing all right, man.
Since John Terry left, they haven't been the same.
West Ham are on a fucking roll, man. They're doing bleeding great, man.
Yeah, City's going to have them through the roof. Well, fancy West Ham 3-1 here. I think Villa have a good back four, but that team, all those players they bought in the summer just haven't gelled yet.
Danny Ings and all.
And Danny Ings and Buendia.
Yeah.
They just have to start gel. Look at them going, Jesus, they're playing good players, And
100%. I genuinely felt that they're getting Ings on. That's a good sign. And they're spending the Grealish money very good. Total sense on paper. So the scouting side of things, I can't knock it.
Great.
What?
Their keeper's great. You know what I mean? Douglas Luiz, John McGinn, that's a good midfield. Your man Trezor, great. Buendia, very good midfield. Ollie Watkins and Danny Ings up front. Leon Bailey, that's a good up front.
Good. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then up the back four, like Matty Cash, Konza and Mings, and who are playing left back.
Maybe they're just in a bit of a rut. They're just in that little.
I just don't know. I just think their managers took them as far as they can. I think with the level of players they have, I think. Are they
going stale? Is he going stale with them?
I think he has. Because
do you know what I will say? Do you know what I will say? And this is what
I'm a bit out tall.
Yeah, do you know what I feel like? They only say, managers are stale. They're hearing the same voice. If you're winning big competitions or you're challenging for the big competitions, you won't give a bollocks listening to the same shit over. Because guess what? You're the top. You don't give a fuck if you're the best player in the world. You're sitting there going, "Yep, I've heard this a million times, but you know what? It's working." Maybe he's got to his point of one or two too many players, because you don't have a lot of world beaters. Say they have a lot of good players, and maybe it only takes a couple of good players in say a middle tier team to fall by the wayside, and the wheels can come off very fast. You know what I mean? Whereas if you're in a really top team, your squad is really good. So you got kids that are chomping at the bit to get a game. I don't give a fuck. I'll get a game then. You know what I mean? So it's a bit more.
Yeah.
I'd say 3-1, even if I.
Okay, the Monday night sleep with Tom Wolves and Everton.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Fancy Wolves.
Yeah, man, Flank's very good. He's the South Korean, very good player.
Yeah.
I knew that.
I'm gonna copy and paste everything you say with this Korean.
He is very good.
Say that again. Right click. Say it again. Yeah, no, 100%.
He went from Salzburg to Leipzig. He's with the Haaland and Minamino.
Yeah.
Maybe he's the third player.
Yeah,
I reckon Wolves 3-0. Everton will score because they.
I'd say 3-1 to Wolves.
I'd say 2-1 to Wolves. And I think Everton will be winning 1-0 by the way.